Good morning and a very warm welcome to day 2 of the 2024 HKFC Standard Chartered Soccer Sevens. After a great first night on Friday with the women's and masters tournament taking place, we kick off this morning with SOAR 24/7 against Chelsea Soccer Schools in the women's main competition. The teams take the field. Nice early start here on Sports Road. 8:30 kickoff. Favorite spot of the day. As my co-commentator walks into the box. And I welcome to the commentary box Audrey Menard, HKFC women's team player, captain of the side, treasurer of the soccer section. Good morning, Audrey.
Unfortunately injured right now, Seb. But pleasure to join you here in the box and looking forward to another day of matches in this inaugural women's tournament. This should be an interesting match here, deciding some of the results in women's groups.
So last night I saw SOAR 247, one of the stronger teams, Audrey. What do you know about them from playing against them this season?
We're going to see kicking off here one of two, and probably kicking off to a second Brazilian player. New additions to the squad this year, brought over to play specifically as we see the league start to get some funding and move towards some professionalization. They have been massive additions to the squad, and we will see them feature heavily throughout this match.
Yeah, number 72, Stefani Cabral, 2 great goals yesterday. Definitely one to look out for.
Chelsea looking like a favorite in this as well, so it would be interesting to see the result of this match.
Chelsea, one of the stronger teams in the division.
Barely shot off, but blocked. This is one of the first time the women are playing in this tournament. There was an exhibition match last year, but this is the full format tournament. So interesting to see how the teams will adapt after that first round of matches yesterday to the format, to the size of the pitch, see if there's any changes in tactics. I think most arranged in a kind of typical 3-3 situation, that we did see Macau adopt a 4 in the back to start, which was an interesting decision.
Very defensive.
Indeed.
Yeah, obviously 2 games each for the women's team on the opening night of the tournament last night, so maybe a few sore legs this morning. Difficult to get going for the 8:30 start. But it's been all Chelsea so far to start this game. Keeping the ball well. Too much on that one.
Yeah, it will be interesting to watch as if they can use Tef front there, number 72, to make those transitions, because she can be very dangerous with the ball at her feet. So I do expect we'll see Chelsea stay on the ball a lot more throughout, though.
It's a good ball out if she can get to that. Breaks on.
See what she's got in the legs.
It's good defending, though, from Chelsea Soccer Schools. Quickly back into play. Cagey start to the game so far, Audrey. I think these two teams... Oh, breaks on now, though. These two know that they're 2 of the top teams in the tournament. Who are your favourites from watching last night, knowing what you know about the Women's League in Hong Kong?
I mean, certainly in terms of the league itself, there's a world of difference. Chelsea firmly at the top. I think have or will soon win the league this season.
Great ball in. Oh, sorry. It was a great ball into the middle for Chelsea. First opportunity of the game, but straight at the keeper.
Yeah, fortunate, but good to see them get one off. SOAR 24/7 more in the bottom half of the table. But again, in this format with those two strong Brazilians, I think it really gives them an advantage, a real opportunity. But we've got players like Yaz here on the ball for Chelsea who are seasoned Hong Kong players. Another shot off there.
Missed the bounce. It's now Stefani Cabral in the box. Can she get a strike away on her left foot? Weak efforts, easily saved by the keeper.
Chelsea holding the ball again now. Slow build up from the back.
Keeping the ball nicely. You see what we've seen a lot from the keeper.
Ooh, good ball in there. Can she do something with that? Oh.
You see when the keeper of SOAR gets the ball, launches it up, a long ball. We don't often see that in sevens. Might be some of the inexperience in the format, giving the ball straight back to the opposition, but
yeah, I think a lot of that learning curve that the teams are still on. Some of the comments on the sidelines yesterday about the number of crosses seen, which also isn't a favoured sevens tactic. But again, let's see how these teams adapt as the tournament goes on.
Yeah, that's one of our favourite sayings here. We don't like to see crossing in sevens. It's all about possession, of course, keeping the ball. Short halves, though, seem very long when you're on the pitch with just seven players.
So let's see if SOAR 24/7 can do something with this build-up. Going in with the press. Tefa makes her way around. Can she find her player there?
It's a good
She
ball
can
into the
indeed,
box.
and it's finished. Goal, SOAR FC.
For SOAR 247.
I did say, Seb, watch those transitions if they can get the ball into the feet of that Brazilian up front. It is dangerous, and a goal there for the captain.
Yeah, and it was a great turn out wide. Number 72, Stefani Cabral, looked up, unmarked in the middle. Captain with a good finish, making it 1-0. So is this an upset that might be on the cards then, Audrey?
It might be. I think even SOAR FC last night draw to Kitchi, and actually Kitchi's own goal was an own goal by 24/7 that they didn't have much to do with. So I think actually this is probably the dark horse of the tournament here.
And the goal for SOAR, scored by number 5, Leung Lang In.
And you may have heard over the stadium announcement there. Goal scorer for SOAR 247, number 5, Lok In Lung. But Chelsea looking to get straight back into the game.
And they do.
That's the equaliser straight back for Chelsea.
Very quick indeed on that response.
Yeah, and it was a great finish out wide.
Goal scored by number
Very
4,
calm on the ball.
Yu Heiman.
Picked out the pass, and it's on the edge of the box. Side-footed into the corner. It was a great finish. Didn't panic there. Chelsea went 1-0 down. Kept the ball in the opposition half and worked their way into the box. And it's a great first-time
team
finish.
sheet, please. Chart in team sheet.
So we have a game on now.
Pass through gets blocked. It's getting a bit frantic there for SOAR FC.
It's a foul now, so we approach the end of the first half. Might not even be enough time to take that. I think the ref looked up, so allowed this move to go on there. But that's it, as we come to the half-time of the first game here.
Half-time, the score, SOAR 1,
The refs
Chelsea
don't
1.
often play much injury time, as we've seen over the years. As soon as the clock gets to that 7-minute part, it's usually blown on the dot. So what clock watching here for the players is very important. But Audrey, how come you're not playing this weekend?
Sore subject, Seb. Unfortunately, I have pulled up with a calf injury a couple of weeks ago, actually playing against one of the squads represented here. Actually, it was 24/7. Coming back from an ACL reconstruction, something that's plagued the sport, unfortunately, and these niggles are to be expected on the return journey. But yeah, better to see it out and come back stronger next season. But I'm excited to see the squad play. We've got some young talent getting their run outs today, and we've seen that across the squad. So just happy to be here and see this happening.
And how's the feeling in the Hong Kong Football Club women's squad from their games last night? Good start to the tournament with a win and a draw last night.
Good start. I think less enthusiasm about the second match. Had a chat with the gaffer after, and he was the same, just a bit of lack of quality on that, a bit of disorganization. Certainly this being the first tournament, there was a view to really get everyone involved. Big bench, most people got a run out yesterday. I think all players got a run out. I think we can expect to see something a bit different today, with the focus really being on putting out the best squad and trying to see if we can really tighten up in that format and yeah, just get a bit crisper and cleaner on the plays.
Yeah, and just a reminder, obviously we played the first 2 rounds of the women's group stage last night, so they'll all have one more game this morning. And then have the day off before we move into the semi-finals of both the plate and the cup, which will take place tomorrow.
And this is an exciting round of matches this morning because they will very much decide where each of the teams end up and what that plate and cup grouping look like.
So second half starts much the way the first one ended. Chelsea keeping the ball, but SOAR looking for the breakaway.
Unfortunately, that doesn't go quite as far as Bia had hoped. Number 33 there, the second Brazilian player on the team.
As we see many different ways to play sevens. We've got 2 different styles on display in front of us. Chelsea Soccer School is very much wanting to keep the ball. SOAR sitting back, 2 very talented players as we saw last night. When they get on the ball on the transition, they look very dangerous.
Indeed, and playing to their strengths. And here we go, another long ball, Seb. The SOAR FC team and Stephanie Cabral chasing that down. I think Chelsea will collect this calmly.
And clearance from the Chelsea Soccer School's defender gets SOAR all the way up the field. And buys some precious minutes as well for them.
Throws off, players down. Let's see if we can get some build-up out of this here.
Some pressure getting built up now in the corner. Turn in the box. Can she get a shot away? It's a great turn.
Shot just wide.
So what's the background of these 2 Brazilian players that SOAR have in their squad? Have they been brought over to play specifically, or?
They have, yeah. As I mentioned, the team is starting to professionalize. A few of the clubs are now paying players, and they are among the squad that have been brought over to help strengthen the side. They're doing a lot of coaching locally as well, but it's certainly something that we're going to see more of in the team. A few of the clubs paying players now, which is the first step, and it's interesting to start to see some of that international talent. Of course, we've got some other international players, but not usually brought to Hong Kong for the football per se. So I see it as an interesting development and step forward for the game.
Yeah, rapidly developing in Hong Kong, the women's side of the game, the top league here, getting more and more competitive each season.
It's great to have such a good showing here from the local teams as well in this inaugural edition of the tournament.
Yeah, and I think it's probably some of these teams' best chance to win it. I think the tournament's really looking at expanding the women's tournament out over the next few years. There was a lot of international interest this year from teams from Europe, the UK especially, so I would expect to see some of them out next year, which might make it a difficult competition to win moving forward. So good opportunity for these teams to take the first crown.
Absolutely, and we certainly look forward to that in the future. I think it would do nothing but good for the development of the game in Hong Kong.
It's a good 1-2.
Beats the player handily.
It was a tight angle to try a shot from, but good effort, and she's got a corner out of that. Played out wide, went past number 6 and tried a strike, but the keeper got down and put it out for a corner. As we move into the last couple of minutes of this game, SOAR looking more likely at the moment, Audrey.
Yeah, let's see. Just brought on a sub, some fresh legs.
Good turn in the box, but tackled well by Chelsea, and now it might be their chance to make a break.
Well collected by Emily Chan. Let's see what Chelsea can do here.
Working their way up the field nicely, bringing the ball up as a team. Getting it out wide. No panic.
No.
2 minutes is a long time in 7, so no rush.
Absolutely, and they are quite good at their calm, collected build-up. Swung around again.
A bit too much. That did go out there for a goal kick, and time for SOAR to reset. As the clock ticks down, 1.5 minutes left. Let's see how much desire there is for one of these teams to find a winner.
And how much is left in the legs. Certainly for SOAR FC, and that reliance on those long balls means a lot of sprints. So for both the defenders and the forwards, it's going to be a battle of willpower, I think, towards the end.
Looks like they're going for this long kick up again to clear their box. It's gone straight to the Chelsea player there.
Ball swung into the box, cleared. Got about 40 seconds left to play here, Sub. Do you think another team will be able to eke it out?
See, with the danger players from SOAR always got a good chance of striking one in, so she can get a shot away. But to be honest, Chelsea have defended her very well so far.
Indeed. SOAR FC tracking back, and to keep strong until that last second. Don't think they would like to concede at this point.
Yeah, I saw get a lot of players behind the ball. It's difficult to break them down when Chelsea try to keep the ball. By the time they're upfield, five players behind the ball for SOAR, so it's very difficult to get around them.
And that's
there it is.
And that is the final whistle, full-time score. SOAR 1, Chelsea 1, and the next game, also in the women's competition, Group A. Please welcome Shatin and Kichi.
Another draw. Quite a few draws in this group, so this last match will be quite deciding, I think.